gorgeous girls and beautiful boys, men and women. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Temini Konlayo and I am a product manager. There's this intro I saw. I think it's for Yetunde Ima OMG's wife. So there is this intro. She said, I think it was OMG that did it. Yetunde. So I actually like it, right? So I'm a product manager. All right, just kidding. Okay, so yeah, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Tim Nicolayo again. And yes, what do we do here? We create content, we share ideas together. I share my experience working as a product manager and all of that, right? So I created this channel especially because I was thinking of returning back to the community, CSR. I was just thinking of giving back to entry level product managers, right? So if you've decided that, oh, I want to become a product manager and I really do not know where to start from, this channel is for you. So we talk everything product manager management, rather. We talk everything product management. Yeah. And also if you are like an experienced product manager, you can always check in on us like, what are these children doing today? Oh, are they talking about something insightful? What can I share with them? And all of that. Yes, sounds like a good plan. So always drop a comment for us and we can all learn together. I'm also learning, right? I am still learning, of course. So yeah, we can always talk together. But today we are going to be talking about something very, very interesting. I'm always bringing interesting topics. Say thank you. Say thank you. I'm always talking about interesting topics on this channel. And today we are going to be talking about how to run customer interviews like a pro. Yes, I'm big on customer interviews. I'm big on talking to your customers, your users, getting feedback, getting their no, your application is bad, and yeah, well, it is okay. And yeah, oh, I really, really like it. This is what I like about the application. That those feedback, they will come to you when you engage your customers. So that is what we are going to be talking about today. And the biggest mistake most product managers make is that they build features customers never ask for. But today we are going to talk about how to run customer interviews that will transform your product decision and save you from costly mistakes. Before we continue, right, let's talk about the why. Why do we conduct customer interviews? The reason is because we want to get actual real life feedback. We want to understand users pain points. So customer interviews are your direct line to understanding real user problems, not just what you think the problems are. When you are seated in your office and you start brainstorming on a feature and you just start looking at yourself and using you as the persona for that product, you will be biased. Do you understand? But then when you go outside to talk to people that will really, really use that application, you will get feedback. You may not like it, but it is good for you. So here is what happened when you skip this step. You end up building features like Google Plus. I made a video where I was talking about Google Plus as a failed product, right? So you just end up building something like Google Plus, which Google thought people wanted, or countless startup failures that built solutions for problems that did not exist. So that is it. You just think that, oh, what you are building is solution. It is not solution. It is even creating more problems. But when you do it right, when you do the customer interview right, customer interviews reveal game changing insights. You will see things that left to you, you may not even see them. Even when you are testing the application every day, using the application every day, you may not see those things. But when you engage people, it's just like when you're asking people about the situation of your country, you may have like just a part that you feel like is not working. Some other person will have like 2-3 parts that they know that are not working in the country. Do you get? So that is how customer interview works. So for example, let's take Airbnb, our go-to case study. Their founders personally interviewed hundreds of hosts and guests, discovering that professional photography was a major barrier to bookings. It's what I see versus what I ordered. What I get versus what I ordered. You know that thing, right? They need to see where they want to stay. You can't just tell me that there is a 2 bedroom in my area that I can come and stay for 2 nights. I need to see what is in the package what type of color did you paint the house, all of those things. I want to see details, but if there is no picture, how will I be able to see it? So this single insight led to their professional photography program, which dramatically increased listing success rate. So the key is this: assumptions kill products, but conversation creates it. So when you converse with people, right, you are building things people really want. People would use that product. But when you assume, it can fail you. Do you understand? It can fail. So let's do this. Preparation, as in setting yourself up for success. So how do you set yourself up for success when you want to do customer interview? So the first thing you need to do is to define your research goals. Don't just wing it. You need to define it. Okay, on this feature, what are we going to be engaging the customer on? What do we want to talk to them about? Like, what part of the feature do we want to get their feedback? So you need to define your research goals. And I'm going to say, before we even go further, right, product management, right? Okay, if you are doing like research, probably you did projects in your I think it's always like university or polytechnic or anything. You do research, right? Now some people will use secondary data, why some people use primary data. In most cases, as a product manager, I think you are going to do like 90% primary data and 10% secondary data. Or yes, you are going to like merge both together. But if you feel like as a product manager you are going to do only only secondary data, I don't know, it may not really work very well. So most times it's always more of the primary data you need to engage. Primary data is the one that you yourself you collected. Secondary data is the one that somebody else has done and you are now using. But as a product manager, I feel like you are going to do more of primary data than secondary data. So let's go back into it. So I said define your research goals. Don't just wing it. You need to write down exactly what you want to learn. Like I mentioned, you want to know, okay, what part of this feature do we want to engage. You don't have to make it too bulky that users will get confused. For example, if it's a questionnaire and everything is just going this, they won't really understand. Just pick a part of the application that you want them to respond to. So you need to ask yourself, are you validating a problem? Are you trying to understand user workflows? Are you trying to test a concept? You need to understand your goal. So define that goal. So your goal determines everything else. So if you have like a defined goal, right, it determines everything. You know where you are leading to, you know what you want to get, you know the data or the feedback that you want to collect from your users. Are we clear on step one? So step two is create your discussion guide. So this is not, like I said, it's not a rigid script, it's not something very bulky. Just create like a discussion guide. Don't make it too confusing, don't compound it, just go straight to what you want to talk about. So it's your safety net. It's not that just a rigid script, it's actually a safety net for you. So you need to structure it like this: opening questions to build rapport. So you want to ask like you want to start on a very cool note. You don't just want to jump into it. So you do like opening questions to just build rapport with your users. Then secondly, background questions about their current situation. Now we are going into it. You want to ask them, okay, where are we presently as a user, as a customer? Where are you on my application present? I'm not saying where they are when they log in, as in what is their current state, what is their thoughts about our application, like the current state of using that application. Are we clear? Now the third thing is core questions about the problem you are investigating. So now you want to now go deep into it. For example, if you are trying to understand user flow, maybe onboarding process, you want to get it like, okay, fine, is it difficult? Email and password, what do you think about it? Do you prefer username? Do you want this? Do you want to now start building core questions about the problem you are investigating. Then the last one is you wrap up questions for additional insight. So you tell them, oh, okay, sometimes when you feel like a survey questionnaire or something, they will tell you any other thing. Most times we'll do any not applicable because we really do not know what to say, but you can leave that text box for them so that they can pour out what they think. Probably you did not cover some parts in your questionnaire, but that box allows that they now express themselves without you confining them to your questions and all of that. Do we understand now? Now the step three is you recruit the right participants, quality over quantity. So don't just say that, oh, everybody's going to feel this. It's just like you want to do a research study on e-commerce application, or let's even go you want to conduct a research study on Lagos state government something something. Now you now leave Lagos state government, you now go to Edo state government. Are they facing, even if they are facing the same challenge, is it the same state? Is that where your study is that the site of your study? So you need to recruit the right participants, quality over quantity always. So if you want to engage, let's say 5 to 8 interviews with your exact target users, it will beat when you are just engaging like 100 people. Get the core people that you want to interview, the actual participants, not just random people that are not even using your application. So you use your existing customer base, you already have data. Now you collect those data, then you go to them, you ask them, you have their email address, you should visit them. It's not even you can visit them, you should visit them, create time, visit them. So you also use social networks. If you cannot visit them, probably you have like a very wide customer base, right? You can create. I saw a survey some days ago from MTN, because I use their MiFi, and they asked about their MiFi and my feedback. I'm very sure that the person that opened that survey, the response, oh, they will want to flog me, because really I poured out my mind, and that is how it's meant to be, really. And you can also use tools like userinterviews.com. Like, just ensure that you are talking to the right participants, not just random people. Then the fourth step is that you choose your environment. I know that, now, when we talk about communication, we say barriers to communication. We have noise, we have this, we have that, we have psychological barriers and all of that. So you need to pick your environment. Don't go and disturb people when they are busy. For example, if you want to go and visit people that are working in the bank, especially tellers, don't go when it is time that they are attending. They are trying to not run into debt. You want to come and create surveys. You need to create a time that works for them, most especially because you are the one that wants to go. So you are always available, but you need to ensure that they are also available in the right mind frame. Do you get? So you choose your environment. Video calls sometimes will work. They might tell you that, okay, you know what, let's just jump on a call. I have like 10 minutes during the weekend. Don't say you don't work weekends. Product manager, no say, no, me, I don't work weekends. So there are some sacrifices that you have to give. What do they call it? Hey, I forgot to know. They'll say compromises. So there are some things that you will have to do, right? So sometimes in person can be better, sometimes video calls, sometimes in person, because me, I love watching, observing body language outside of just them writing or filling the form. I love observing body language and the environment. So whatever you choose, right, just make sure you can record the conversation. Record it with their permission, or else they will sue you. So you need to get their permission. Please, so can I record, can I do this, can I always engage them, ask them for permission before you go ahead with whatever you want to do. Now, the interview framework that I use is PROBE. We use PROBE, and I'm going to just break it down. So for the main event, which is the actual interview, we are going to talk about PROBE as our framework. So the P is prepare the participants. So start by explaining the process. If it is Yoruba you want to speak, and the truth is that you need to understand the environment. If there are people that most times it's always like digital products, now some are like physical products, and when you engage people like that, let's say you are building application for this is not to degrade anybody or something, but let's say you built an application for LOMA, that is like Lagos State Waste Management Agency or something, like not for the people working in the office, or people that are really cleaning the environment. And you get there, you're now speaking oyinbo, orishirishi oyinbo, you are speaking vocabulary. Do you know that there is going to be like some friction? You need to, probably you go with somebody that can speak their language, even if it is pidgin English. Engage them in the language that they understand. Also, it is part of the environment. So start by explaining the process. We are going to chat for about 30 minutes. I'm here to learn from you, so there are no wrong answers. I might take notes, and I would love to record if that is okay. Do you understand? You're explaining what you are there for. You don't just go there and say, good afternoon, everybody. I'm here to ginika ginika. Well, if it's me, if I woos you, but you need to explain the process. Come down to their level. Come down to their level. Talk to them about things. I saw your video one time, and I think it was an interviewer and a child, and there was another interviewer. That was the child is like this, and the interviewer viewer was like this, and they just had to bring the microphone this way, and the child was looking. The child did not even answer the interviewer perfectly, and there was another person that actually stooped low, like the person came down to the baby's level, height to height, and the baby was so happy, started saying the same questions that the other person asked. The same interviewer, I mean the second interviewer, asked the baby, and the baby was just churning out answers and answers. So the essence of that story is that come down to people's level. We know that you're a product manager. Please leave that your throne manager at home. Come and market your product. Come and learn about your product. Do you understand? So the P is prepare the participants, and the R is rapport build. The rapport is conversation. Bashimama Soro. You need to speak to people about if you laugh you need to engage people. So that is it, like conversation, talking. Do you understand? So you spend 2 to 3 minutes on light conversation. Let's use the Loma as our case study. Mommy, how are you doing today? Most times you might have to speak like pidgin English, right? But I'm not saying that they are not educated, though. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that speaking in the language that they understand. Mommy, oh, how is work today? Oh, how are you doing today? You look so stressed. Da da da. Just start on a very light note with them. Ask about their role, how long they've been in their position, what their typical day looks like. Mommy, do you work on the streets every day? How many days do you work? Oh, so you clean this side and the other side to, like, we are using Loma as a case study, right? And that is it. This helps them relax and gives you control. That way they know that this person is friendly with them. You are getting something. You have a purpose, but then you don't just invade people and you feel like you can just enter and just start doing things. No. So that is it. Wrap up building. Then the O is open-ended questions. So this is where the magic happens. Instead of asking, do you like our checkout process? Ask, walk me through the last time you made a purchase on our site. Do you get? Now you already have like a user flow for your checkout process, but what you are trying to do is you want to understand the customer's user flow. Is it like there is a way they do it that is different from the way you people have built it? Do you understand me? So you want to ask open-ended questions rather than giving them direct questions. Just ask them, mommy, so how do you now log into this application? Do you use the username? Probably you have option of email and username. You ask them, mommy, do you use username or do you use your email address to log in? Oh, did you save your password or do you still put the password there one after the other? You want to ask those questions from them. That is what you want to do. As in, do you understand? You just want to ask them open-ended questions. Don't just box them. Do you get? So you tell, mommy, tell me about, mommy, walk me through, mommy, what is frustrating about this application? Mommy, how do you currently feel about this particular feature here? Do you get? So you want to ask them all of those things, like, oh, mommy, you engage them. You see, some people, you see, when you start saying mommy, mommy, they feel like you are their mommy. It is you being a psychic. Do you understand? It is you just trying to like enter into their taking control of that situation. You get, make them feel like, yeah, customers, they say customers are king, Abby. Yes, they are the king. You are the princess product manager, Abby, prince product manager. So that's what I'm just trying to say is that create open-ended questions. That way you get real feedback. Do you understand? Now, the B, we've talking about PRO, right? The B is behavioral focus. Ask about what they actually do. Mommy, on this our application, you know that we have like 3 features. So which one do you use very well? What do you do on this application? Gongo gongo. You want to know if they just open application and they just close it, not what they think they do. You want to ask them what they do. You want to know what they do. So it's not just what they themselves, what they think they do, because they may even not know that you have 3 features on that application. Maybe it's just one that they know that is on that application. So you say, mommy, show me. Oh yeah, now mommy, open your application. See, sometimes they will tell you, I don't have data. Oh. It's a mommy. I will on hotspot for you. You can go with your MiFi. My organization, they give us MiFi. So I'm always going with my mommy. Don't worry. I will on my MiFi. I will on hotspot for you so that you can connect. Let her even use your hotspot to do WhatsApp. Stay. Don't worry. Don't worry. They are king, right? Just relax. Take a deep breath. Take so you say, "Oh, mommy, show me how you do this. Mommy, do this." See, it's actually very, very powerful when you do things like that. People often think they behave differently than they actually do. That is what you are trying to get. Okay, so this is how this woman thinks that she has been signing into the application. But then when you start explaining that, mommy, do you know that you can do it this way too? This way is even faster. She'll be like, oh, she doesn't know. So that is it, behavioral focus. You want to see them do it, you want to watch them do it. Now, the E is explore deeper. So when someone mentions something interesting, you dig deeper. When they say, color yi, this color is fine. You say, mommy, you like the color, Abby. Why do you like this color? They will tell you, that's my favorite color when I was still in Obalende, Abi, what is Aleko, or what do they call that? There is this thing that they say, when I was still in this place, that's the color that I really, really like. Oh, my wardrobe like this is the color. This is, you are asking questions, you are getting feedback, you are getting real life feedback from your customer. So you say, oh, this is interesting, tell me more about it. Engage them. Mommy, this is very, very interesting. Oh, daddy, you like it too. Okay, tell me more about it. Okay, mommy, this color, why is it important? This box that we put here, why is it important to you, daddy? You like it? Okay, all those doodles, oh, you also like it, those. You just want to get them to keep talking. So what happens when something goes wrong? How do you feel if you are not able to like check out? They may not understand checkout. If you are not able to click this button, how do you feel? They will tell you, I know they like go allow me to finish waiting I they do. You get their feedback. Oh, okay, I understand. This is how it makes you feel. This is, you are engaging them. Do you understand? So that is how you can do it. That is PROBE. So now let's look at some common mistakes that you need to avoid. And this is actually me being very, very honest and being open. These are some of the mistakes that I made. But yeah, I'm not a big girl. I don't do stuff like that again. So the first one is leading questions. You are the one that you are putting words in their mouth, and that way you are putting them in a box. You are not making them to think outside the box. Okay, so you create, like, mistake number one again is leading questions. Don't do it. So you say something like, don't you think it would be helpful if we added a dashboard? Let them be the one to suggest it to you. No. So how do you currently track your progress? That way, once they say it, you know that, okay, if it is dashboard they need, and you feel like that dashboard is what they need. What if they don't even want to track their own progress? And you, what if they don't want to track their own progress? So don't give them leading questions. Let them open up to you. Let them say everything to you. Then the mistake number two is talking too much. Yeah, I don't talk too much, but sometimes I just feel like you need to engage them, and sometimes you are talking too much. So yes, so if you are talking more than 20% of the time, is a lot. If you are talking more than 20%, you are doing it wrong. So your job is to listen, not to pitch. Maybe you don't build the application. Let's use as give you feedback now. Which one become you want to go and sell your app? Don't, you're not selling any app. You're not selling it. You are getting feedback from them. So you are not there to pitch. You are not doing any pitching. You are there to listen to them. Then the third mistake is only asking happy customers. Hello? Why are you asking happy customers? Are you not the one that build application that is making people angry? So why are you avoiding those people that are angry? Go and ask the one that are angry. So angry customers and churned users often provide the most valuable insights. So don't avoid difficult conversations. Don't avoid them. Well, it's you that are giving them headache with your application. So go and meet them and treat that headache. Talk to angry customers. I'm not saying that you should neglect the happy customers, but the focus presently is on those people that do not like your application. The happy ones, we are thankful. We are thankful to God. God is working in their lives towards our product. The angry ones are who we want to really focus on. Are we good? Now, mistake number 4, not digging deep enough. I was saying it earlier. Ask them, why do you like this color? Why do you like this button? Why do you like this image? Why do you do this? Why do you do that? You want to dig deep. So when someone say it is fine or it works okay, I made a video on it. It is not just fine. It is not just okay. I want to know what is fine on the application. I want to know what is cute on my application. I don't want to just take it's okay, it's fine. And also if they just tell you that that's the only thing, it's okay, really. Don't push for that. Some people are not they don't want you to disturb them. And that is okay. Do you understand? So if they say, oh, it works okay, that's your cue to probe deeper. That's your sign for you to go deeper. Oh, mommy, what do you think is okay on the application? What do you think is fine, daddy? What do you want to? So you want to engage them that way. So fine often means barely acceptable. Do you understand? That is why I'm saying that you should probe deeper. So when they say fine, maybe they've not even used the application before. You know now, should be you today do come and do survey. You say, it's okay. It's a lie. You don't even have the application on your phone. We know you. We know you. So mistake number 5 is ignoring non-verbal cues. You know, I was saying it that sometimes you ask for permission when you want to record. You see those you relaxing, you stepping back and just watching how they use the application. Those are very, very precious too. So you need to watch out for hesitation, confusion, or frustration. Those are actually things you need to really, really take into consideration, because that's what will now build the conversation. Mommy, you are having difficulties here, right? Oh, okay. So what do you think? Where did you start from? Okay, what do you find frustrating here? It's simple. So these moments often reveal more than words. Those things that they will start looking at somebody else's application is because they don't understand it. They are looking at somebody beside them, how they are logging in. It's because they do not understand it. So do you understand now? So the next thing is analyzing and acting on insights. All of those things that you've gathered sometime, right? What I've noticed is that product managers just want to fulfill all righteousness. That is why they engage customers. It's not because they want to take those feedback into consideration. It's just when their product lead asks, did you people visit the customers? They will say yes. Didn't they visit you? They will say yes. But what that product manager will do is in their mind. Do you get? But you need to analyze and you need to act based on what you've been able to gather from the customers. So the interview is only half the battle. It's actually just half the battle. You need to all right, it's just only half the battle. What do you do with the information? So that determines whether it creates impact. So all of those things that you've now collated right from the users, they will now determine what is going to happen on the application. So the first thing you want to do is immediate capture rights. Immediate capture. You have to capture it the right way. Do you understand? So immediate capture, doing it the right way. So right after each interview, right, you need to spend like some minutes writing down your key observations while they are still very fresh, because later you start working based on assumption. It seems that user it was at the checkout point she had that issue. Probably it was even at the onboarding section, not even checkout. So you need to analyze those things as you immediately you get to the office, start listing them, start playing the videos, start observing everything and just analyzing the whole situation. So when they are still fresh, makes sense, not when you start guessing. Was it at that checkout? Was it when they want to add to carts? Do you understand? So what surprised you? You need to understand that, okay, what patterns are emerging? Like, oh, this woman, she didn't really get it though. It's like they will prefer it this way. You want to understand, okay, do we now do this? Do we do it this way? Because like 50% or 60% or 70% of the users, this is how they thought the process is like. That is what you want to get. Now, the second thing is look for patterns. You want to look for patterns. So after 3 to 5 interviews, start looking for themes. Okay, you've conducted like 5 interviews. Are they struggling at the same points? You need to look for patterns. Okay, are they struggling at the same points? Do they have like a different flow to log in? Do they have like preference? All of these people, they all have the same preference when signing up. They prefer these, they prefer. You need to look for patterns. Are multiple people mentioning the same pain points? Are there common workflows or behaviors? Those are the things that you want to look out for. Then the third thing is you need to create personas and journey map. I have a video on these user personas and journey map. So you want to use your insights, that insight, those feedback that you've gathered from the customers, right? You want to use those insights to build or refine your user personas and also map out their journey. So you want to understand, like I said, the way that you feel like you've built the application and the user flow is this way, it might be different from how the users are actually doing the flow. Your flow might be different from their own flow. So you need to understand how the users are using the application. So this makes your findings actionable for your team. Do you get? So create user personas and journey map. The fourth thing that you need to do is share insights effectively. You share insights effectively with your team members. Now, not everybody is going to go for that site or customer feedback interview or whatever you want to call it. Not everybody. So you need to share the insights effectively. Now you are back at your workstation and you want to, don't just send a report. You will still send report, but it's not just a report. You need to tell stories. You need to, all of those things that you've collated, you have to tell stories about them. You need to use codes. You need to show video clip if possible. Like create a robust document, insights here. Let it be very, very robust so that people understand when you now want to make a case out of it, that oh, we need to change our user flow. People will not say that way you are talking from your head. They will understand that it's because you've carried out an activity or an exercise, and that is why you want this way now. So make your stakeholders feel like they were in the room. Make them feel like I said, not everybody will be there. So make them feel like, oh, they were actually there too. They saw people talking, they saw this. Now the fifth thing that you need to do is turn insight into action. That is it. So you need to turn your insights into action. So for example, those things that you've now collated, you now want to refine them, you now want to create like user stories, acceptance criteria, and all of that. So you turn those insights, like I said, some of us will just leave it. We'll say no, we have version 2 in our backlog. Oh, we cannot start using all this feedback to come out. Share we that we put it in our backlog, we are not smart enough. No, so you have to turn your insight. I'm always saying it, build based on feedback. So turn insights into action. So great insights without action are worthless. That exercise that you've gone to do without you using it, what's the essence? Kuku stay in the office and tell them that you are going to use secondary data. It should be those. Why are you bothering the customer? It's even about the customer self. Why are you disturbing them when you know that you are not going to use what they've said? Eliu? So no, don't do that. You have to like turn them into action, right? So create a prioritized list of problems to solve, features to build, or experiences to improve. Like I said, it is all about building those things. So we want to do a, this is it, this is what the customer has said. You can even cross check with what is in your backlog. Most times those things are already in your backlog, but then you get more deeper insights when you engage them. You see how you can do that thing better. So now advanced tips for pros. Like if you feel like, oh yeah, I understand this, let's look at some advanced tips, right? Let me say something. The silent pause, that silent pause, right? That silent pause after someone finish answering, take note of the silent pause. They may have something else they want to say, but they don't know how to explain it. So count to three before asking your next question. Don't just bombard them with question. Let them breathe. Let the users breathe. Let them breathe. So just take, don't just bombard them with questions. No. Ask first question. Allow 3 seconds. Oh, okay, mommy, is that all? Oh, daddy, oh, okay, do you have something else you want to say? Okay, oh, no, I'm fine. All right, mommy, so I want to ask again, this thing, do you get? So let them be like, don't just bombard them with questions. Often the most valuable insight comes in that pause when people add, oh, and one more thing, I remember, do you get now? But if you've bombarded them with so many questions, sometimes they even forget things. And but yeah, it's those ones that they you did not allow them to talk. That's the one that it will now be valuable. So allow, like, let people you're not going to go there and be in a hurry to leave. That is your workstation for that day. Leave your AC, like I just say, go and touch grass. Do you understand? Now the second thing is the comparable questions. How does this compare to competitor or alternative? Mommy, okay, so now you want to you want to analyze, this thing that we've done, how are these other people, how are they doing it? You want to ask comparative question. Do you get? So this reveals what really matters to user. So the emotion probe too, how did that make you feel? Emotion drive decisions more than logic. Do you get? And that is why that recording part is very important. Emotion drives decisions more than logic. So we also have the time machine question. Mommy, if you could go back to when you were just coming to our application, don't say on body because they may not even understand. Daddy, if you could go back to when we help you to do this application, when we came, we did this, what would you tell yourself? Like, what would you say that is different? What would do you understand? Oh, cheddar process, that one is better than this one. Now you want to understand. So this reveals true impact of the problem. So that is another thing. And the magic wand technique. So if you had a magic wand and could solve this perfectly, you are giving them control. You want them to be the product manager. You want them to be the decision maker on that application. So daddy, if you have a magic wand, right, you are not going to say it's like a magic wand. You come down to their level again. Daddy, if you could build this application yourself, what would you do differently? Do you get? So this uncovers ideas and also ideal outcomes without technical constraint. You get ideas, you also get like ideal outcomes from them without them being put in a box. Say, this is how it is, it can only be. Let them be the what do they call it, the driver of that application. Do you understand? Now the other part is building a customer interview. You need to practice. You need to practice, test it with your internal stakeholders before you even go outside. So to truly become a pro, right, you need to make customer interviews a regular practice, not a one-time event. So you need to set a goal to conduct at least one customer conversation per week. You can always get the data from your salespeople, your customer people. So you block time on your calendar, make it non-negotiable. Do you understand? Create template for different types of interviews. Okay, you want to do problem validation this week. Next week you want to do solution testing. The next one you want to do feature feedback, churned user interviews. Like those are the things that you want to do. I saw something on Twitter some days ago. The lady said that it has been like a year. I can't really remember. She said it has been a year that she stopped using an application, and she has not even gotten a call from that the customer service people, that, oh, we've not seen you in a while, you've not used this application in a while. She also mentioned that even child deck, she went like probably 6 months or so, I can't really remember, but this is like what she said, that, oh, she has stopped using the application, and she's like someone that really really use the application, but now she has stopped using the application, and she didn't get any message from them, or probably she now came back to start using, and there is no welcome back. Oh, we missed you. You know, the only people that do disturb us is GoTV and DSTV. They will call you as if if you don't subscribe for 1 month, they'll start calling you. Like, I know those ones, they do it very well. But then I started, you know what happens? Few moments after, or few moments later, I saw a mail. Child X started disturbing us with mails that, oh, there is 30 days free delivery, something something, and I'm very very sure it's because of that feedback. But they could have done that, and so like that is just it. You need to do churned user interview. People that have they are active user, even those that are not active users on that interview, I mean on that application, they did not, you've not seen them for like 3 months. Why don't you just send a mail? We've missed you, we check, you have that data, my dear. You do. So just send them, oh well, Kinika, this, and when they come back, you also have that data. Welcome back, we miss you. We like, just make people, make your customers the king that they are. Do you get? So you need to build relationships with your customer facing teams, the sales teams, the customer success. Those are very very good gold mines for recruiting participants and understanding context. So most importantly, right, share your learnings broadly. You need to share those things, those information, those insights. You need to share it with everybody on your team. So the more your organization value customer insights, the more support you will get for conducting interviews. So when they see that, oh, it's from this thing that we conducted, this user interview that we conducted, that's why the company is experiencing so percentage in revenue generation. They will know that or more customer is really king. Go. Do you get? So you need to share that learning broadly, and that is it. So let's recap the key points. I know I've said a lot, but let's recap our key points, right? The first one is start with clear goals. When you want to go and do your interview, right? Oh, before preparing, before you go, start with clear goals. Prepare thoroughly. I'm always saying it. Don't get to the field and start creating questions. Are you? I be want to slap you. It's when you get to your customer that you now start doing question. Yes. Ah. So prepare thoroughly. Use the probe framework during interviews. Avoid common mistakes that I mentioned, and also turn insights into action. Don't just drop them. We have some things in our product backlog. My dear, if I slap you and that your product backlog, go and turn your insights into action. So customer interviews are not just a nice to have, they are your competitive advantage. Exactly. I can speak on Child Deck and Glovo because I use the two applications and I know the one that I prefer. Do you get? So they are your competitive advantage. While your competitors are guessing what customers want, you already know. Superman, superwoman. So you already know. So here is your homework for this week, right? Schedule one customer interview this week. You've not done customer interview in a while. Go and do it this week. So start small, practice these techniques, and watch how it transforms your product decision. So just do it. It's not hard. I'm shyer than you are. If there's any word like that, I am shyer than you are. I think the only time that I am, and is because there's nobody here, so I can do video. I am a very shy person. Do you get? I don't think you see me outside and you feel like, oh, this guy is friendly. I'm not that friendly. I'm not. But the thing is, you just need to do it. And when you are doing it, you see, when I was explaining, I was smiling. Is me showing you how you do it too. You have to smile. Even when they say, ah, your application is terrible. Ah, mommy, I understand. Yeah. Oh my god. Mommy, I understand. In your mind. Okay, the mask behind that, I understand. You're like, but you have to smile, right? So you have to just do it. Just go outside, talk to your users, get their feedback, and that is it. So if this video helped you, hit the like button. We're always eating things here. Woo, woo. Hit the like button and subscribe. Share this video with your PM friends, communities. Let's bring people into this community. Let's get more people to watch our videos so that we can all learn together. So don't forget, like, subscribe, share. What other one? Comment, drop a comment. Really, if there is any part that is still confusing, you can just drop a comment. Oh, your user said you should not come back to them. How do you go back to them? But yeah, we'll talk about it. But really, you can just drop comment for me. And yes, so what else? I think that's it. Really. So what else I would say? That's it. So go and conduct that user interview. Go and talk to them. Go and talk to them. Go and talk to them. All right, I'm just joking. All right, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, the best product managers don't just build feature; they solve real customer problem. It's not just building feature that customer will not use. Later, you now start saying, let's take it out of the application. You've wasted people's time. You've wasted resources. So yes, always engage your users. Until I see you next week. Bye, 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 bye.